Looks like we attracted a pretty big crowd today.
Yeah.
Well, we did, didn't we?
Goodness
Holy
sakes.
cow.
Oh, man. Can't believe they didn't show up for this stuff.
Yeah.
We are officially online, guys.
Okay.
Welcome everybody to the meeting, and we'll go around and introduce ourselves, starting with Paula.
Paula Jaconetty, Clerk and Recorder.
Brian Bedord, County Commissioner.
Joe Dellwo, County Commissioner.
Sam Carlson, Commissioner.
Melody Martinson, Choteau, Kansas.
Okay, we don't have minutes?
No minutes,
None?
none, nada.
We do have a road encroachment to Sam Armstrong, and it is on 19th Road Northwest. And he has a ditch in the north borrow pit that he needs to clean.
I would move to approve that.
No, second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, now this comes to the reason for the meeting. We need to appoint election judges and designate polling places. And it's over a full page, Mel, so
Okay,
I just gave you a copy.
Perfect.
So we don't have to read
thank you
through it.
so much, you bet.
Okay, because there's 62 people and 5 polling places. So we would do that.
You're not gonna read them all?
I'm not going to.
Oh, you didn't memorize them?
I did not memorize it.
I'd move to appoint or accept.
I would second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. They're appointed. That brings us to the budget amendment hearing. Paula? Would you like the floor?
So every year, we are allowed to make adjustments to our budgets because of unanticipated revenues, unanticipated expenditures. Sometimes we get grants in, people give donations, and we usually do this at the end of June. We will still be doing another one at the end of June, but there were so many changes that it was easier to do a hearing now and get the changes in the system to make sure that we're still tracking okay and that everybody's got the cash to flow with. And so we're required to have a hearing, let everybody know that we're doing it. The resolutions were submitted. Melody, I did email them
Yep,
to you.
saw that.
So,
So I need to open a hearing?
yes.
I'll open the hearing.
Okay.
And I'll take comment from whoever wants to comment.
Just doing business.
Yeah.
Paula, was there any reason why it seemed like there were so many changes this year?
No, in fact, we
It
just
just
talked
got 'em.
about it. It
Yeah.
just seemed like there was, the libraries got quite a few more grants and.
Yes, they did.
And since they were trying to do their budget, I thought it was best to get it
Yeah.
done for them to know exactly where they sat.
Yep.
The road has had a few things. We had some capital projects or capital assets that were sold on, one was wrecked, so we had payment for that.
Right.
It's just putting it out there so that they know exactly what they've got to replace that equipment with, instead of coming and saying, okay, how much did I get? It just makes it easier and more viewable for the department head and for anybody else that needs to look at what's coming up for the budget.
So it really gives the department head a better idea of what their cash to reappropriate is gonna be.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly. There was a few of them that we had to do some line swaps because there was some savings from not a person being hired right away
Right.
and they needed to buy a new copy machine. So we have to do line transfers, but you have to do them as
Part of the
an
budget.
adjustment.
Yeah.
Yep, so.
Any further discussion? I'll close the hearing then. Then I need a motion on resolution 26-10.
I would move to approve that.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. I need a motion on resolution 26-11.
Would move to accept.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion carries. That brings us to my last minute addition. Juvenile detention grant. I got the email on Thursday and I wasn't thinking about it, so I came back in and called you on Friday. Austin said he did it in Gmail,
Yep,
and it's
we did. Mhm.
we've been doing it. This juvenile detention grant can come to the counties, but then we would have to find somebody to work with to provide the services. So for the last 7 or 8 years, we have
Yes,
just
sir.
been letting it come directly to the juvenile detention center because they handle it all anyway. And I got this email and it said that we needed to vote on whether you'd like to maintain the grants to the regional facility like we have been. And so I thought we'd better put it on the agenda. So I think it's been working well. It's just, we don't even have to
We don't have
worry
to do
about it.
anything with it.
The only time it ever comes up, Mel, is if we expend more than our grant. There has been, maybe in the last 5 or 6 years,
Just one
maybe
time.
one time that we had
Yeah.
to kick in some extra money to cover the costs of our juvenile people, so it works really well. I don't know why we would change it.
And I sit on that board, and we've only met once since COVID came along. So we haven't been very active. Now we just do it over the phone. So, and Joe said you'd call him,
Yeah.
tell him that
Yeah.
we voted, so.
So do I have a motion for that?
So I would move to approve this.
I'll second.
Okay. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, commissioner reports. We did travel together, Mel, yesterday. We went, Steve wanted us to go with him and check out all the road shops, and we checked Fairfield, Power, Dutton, and Choteau, just looking at the condition and the tools, and it was a good tour.
Things actually look pretty well,
Yeah,
I thought, and then maybe we should go to Pendroy today, huh?
yeah, we didn't go to Pendroy because nobody's even using that little Quonset
Right.
east of the Rose Room, so,
Right.
or it's not the Rose Room anymore, I just
Rocks are bar.
Box R bar. I aged myself. Any other commission reports?
No.
I don't have anything.
Public comment? Public notice, next meeting, May 7th.
Okay.
Can't believe April's already gone.
Boy, no kidding.
So thank you all for coming.